show y'all how to do a oil change on a 2006 Matrix. It is pretty hot out here. It's like a day to do this. It's pretty easy. Just need a little bit of stuff here. But all you really need is a ratchet, and the hardest part is probably just the jacking it up. I always get a box so I can just lay on it so it's not too hot or too dirty. See if this works good. Take this little back car up. You can get like a good jack. I have a little one that comes with a car, but this one works just fine. I like to do usually pull the brake. Even though it might be a little, I think mine's broken, but it's definitely good to do the brake. I would also chalk the back wheels here. Maybe I put a screw in here or something. You just get like some little cheap, this is scrap wood from Home Depot that I found. So it's not too crazy. I think I also might check my brakes, because my brakes are pretty shit at the moment. Wish I had a better size for this. Slow down this one, but it does work. Doesn't make better noise, but it's fine. That's fine, time consuming part, but just gotta make some room so that should be good. Haven't used one of these in a while from Home Depot, but it's definitely a good one. The last time, right here, I need to go a little more. Right there should be fine. I would recommend putting a towel to that thing, so it can return afterwards. But should be fine for now. Alright, on the other side. But yeah, I like to give it a little push. Those things are pretty sturdy though. I heard the ones from Home Depot are really good. I'm gonna do both sides, so. That would be straight. Hit the other jack. That is a pretty easy job though. Definitely not a hard job. Just depending on what car you have. It can be a little harder, more difficult to raise up the car. That's honestly the least favorite part in my opinion. Just kind of just raising it up. Because just annoying. Alright. That's pretty good. Got a little punch here. You should be fine. I have a bunch of towels on hand. But that's pretty, not too bad. My truck is a lot easier. You have to raise the car up and stuff. Just kind of just do it, just go under. I also do want to check the brakes on this car because it's getting pretty bad. I feel kind of weak. This little bag's from TikTok's pretty good. Pretty sweet bag. I think I have all the things I need here. I'm having an oil change in this car in a year, so it's probably gonna look pretty ugly, but it should be fine. I also do not recommend getting this oil pan right here. This thing sucks. Or this oil catcher thing right here. This thing kind of sucks. It's pretty trash. I do not recommend it at all. Kind of like when you start to pour the oil in, it starts to come out, get in there. It really just starts to get really like flimsy, and then it just takes a while for it to. It's harder to pull it out. Pretty sure this is a 12. 14 actually. I do have a. I recommend doing an oil change. I've seen a lot of my friends get ripped off at the dealer for the oil change, or at what place like Tire Kingdom or something like that, because I don't know, just they seem to charge a lot. Like for this oil change, they'll probably charge like $90 or something. Yeah, it's pretty black, but I've definitely seen worse. In this car, at least, I've seen it like, but it doesn't look like there was a whole lot in there, to be honest. This is a pretty small engine, so it's not really a whole bunch. Nice. Also, another hard part is just taking out the oil and putting it from that container into here. It's pretty annoying to. Right, oil filter here. Then I have the one I usually use, so should be fine. Usually it's recommended to replace the washer that's on this, but I never had a washer, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. So I would definitely replace the washer though, just because it's kind of a good idea to do that. This car does have 170-some thousand miles, so it's not in perfect condition. It probably burned some oil, at least a little bit. There's a bunch of, I think there's a couple oil leaks in here. I'm not too sure, but this is just a beater car. It's not going to be here forever. Sweating a whole bunch here. I didn't have a perfect day to do this. Actually, when it's like more cloudy outside, so it's not so hot, but this will do. It's not too bad. I've definitely been in worse situations doing car stuff. All right. If they didn't have this one that I have, that I'm using, not too sure why. But I think I should be able to do it by hand now. Yep, there it is. Well, it's probably gonna come out of here too, just a little bit. Not too much. There's some coming out. Alright, let it all come out a little bit more. It's kind of hard to see up in there. There it is. A little more messy than before, but it's exactly what I have this cardboard here. Gotta clean this up a little bit. So the Insta360 got a little hot, so it turned off. But it's all good. It's time for the fun part now to pour the new stuff in. And there's a oil filter here. This thing has a plastic wrap. They never come with this before. That's the first time I've seen this before. Kind of just goes in this little part right here. You just screw it. I would just hand tighten it. It's not too crazy big of a deal. I usually would put oil in there, a little bit of oil in there first, but I don't have a little oil with me. I only have a big one, so I don't really want to. I don't feel like pouring the big one inside here. The little tiny oil filter. All right, that should be good. Also, torque this down. It doesn't have to be the spec, but just so it doesn't come loose. I just do a little bit, just by hand, you know, just a little bit. It's not too crazy. Just so you can't do no more. Don't too tight, because you might. Also, I'd clean your funnel before you start pouring this stuff in, because sometimes you want to get the dirty oil or dirty stuff in there before you pour it. Kind of sucks. This happens all the time. I pull little pieces off of there. Just make sure none of them fall inside. Cover that up there. Alright, time to pour it in. You pour it in sideways like this, it comes out a little more nicer. This one only is 4 quarts, or 4.5 quarts, so it's pretty small, it doesn't take too much. Let's see the markings here afterwards. I'm putting good on there. I just pour the rest in my other car here. And make sure you also check what oil you have. Most oils are 5 to 30. These are the ones. Same thing as my truck. Some troubles here. So it's 4.5. So there's a little more in there. Check the dipstick. I'll put as much as possible because I don't know the oil. Alright, let's check the dipstick right quick. I remember this dipstick right here is really messed up, it's kind of dirty. It's like stained, but it should be fine. So about half, not too bad. A little more in there. Just a little more. Oh, sweat is dripping my glasses, it sucks. I'll see right now. Now let's settle a little bit. Put that back. Put it there. I put a little bit more in there just to top it off. We'll see how I look after that. And that should be good. There's a bit left in there. Let's see how much we can get in there. That should be fine. Or before checking oil, just clean it off first to get a better reading on it. And that's pretty much right there. That's pretty good. I don't think that much actually came out, but it's probably a little bit of some leakage, which is fine. It's an old car, so what are you gonna do? Don't feel like really fixing it. I'm going in there trying to find a leak, but that's pretty much it. You go in and start it up, and you're pretty much done.